Pothole. Come on, Alan, win you.
Donncha, come and get Tommy. Come and get him.
Donncha, please help me, man.
What?
Please help me.
Finally, a Welshman on tour. Yes.
Rod's just going
on.
home, man. Rod's going home.
Alan, send Rog home.
You're best and you don't see.
Ah, ta-da! Yes,
Jordy
Jordy.
Murphy's there. Donncha, the
Jordy,
offload.
what? Hold on a second.
Your career was made in the back of the offload. Your career in the back of the offload.
Jordy.
I'm sorry, but just think you're listening.
Jordy,
you're a
Jordy.
You're a shit out.
Jordy, hold on. Can I say, tell him this, Tommy.
Right, I hear you. I got my earphones in.
What are you doing, Jordy? Take out the earphones, you give them to Chips.
Talk to me. What do you want? What do you want to ask?
What is Jordan doing with all the potholes? He's too much crack to be stoned.
What do you do with these potholes? He's a pothole, mate. What do you do
He's
with
not,
potholes,
man.
Jordy?
He's too much crack to be stuck with you.
I love life. I love peace. He loves life. What's wrong with John?
Right, I'm going outside.
Go inside. Shawsey, yes! Go on, Shawsey!
We're going outside, right?
Here, tug out Shawsey. It's the second test. Oh, wow, wait.
Lesser legend here. Oh, lads, can you see out that door? Here.
Yes, that's Donncha.
How are you, Donncha?
Well,
some lad from
Mullingar.
He's from Mullingar.
Yes, go on, Mullingar, you beauties.
Lads.
Do you know what this is like? You know in the Formula One where they do the pit walk?
Oh my God!
You're like your man Brundle.
Oh, lads, it's 6 o'clock.
Brilliant.
6 o'clock in Melbourne. 6 p.m.
Just before we get into it, will you go in and give Simon Shaw a pair of boots because it's the second test, and we know nobody performs better in a second test than Simon Shaw.
How are you, lads? What's going on? Let me sort out my earphones here.
Yeah, it's going to be a
been a hectic day. Sorry, Jason, producer, man, legend. Jason, everyone loves you out here as well. You're one of the men.
Of course they do. Of course they do. You know why? Because he's from Limerick.
Lads, I've had a day. But fucking it. Excuse me, my language.
Yeah,
are we recording yet? Right, crack on, because I'm out of here in 2 minutes.
Crack on. Honestly, Tommy, obviously we're going to get to it. You are very welcome to the offload. But it's a different one because we're out and about. Tommy is on the ground. Where are you, Tebow?
I don't know. I've been...
Have you gone home since the vineyard on Tuesday night?
No, we're in a railway something or other. 6 hours in. There was a very select crew invited for lunch.
Yeah.
And it's been a great crew. Oh, some crack. The Lions Legends are about to kick off in 1 hour's time. You've got Paddy, Shane Williams, Bigger, all those boys playing, but there's another select crew picked for today's select lunch. We've had some crack. Some things. We've had Welsh national anthems. We've had Scottish national anthems with the whole lot. Man, honestly, some crack. There's nothing. Sorry, Donncha. I know you can talk for the rest of this podcast, as I'm done, man. But the Lions, man, there's something unique. There's so many Irish and English living here in Australia, and all of a sudden the influx of people come in here, the singing, the crack, the camaraderie, you just can't beat it, man. It's just amazing, man. It's amazing. But how are you? What's going on?
I'm great, brother. I'm great. But listen, Tommy, that aside, right? Because we know it's always special for the supporters, and it should be. They pay for that experience. But just you there as an ex-lineman, you know what I mean? Being able to catch up with Alan Jones. I know it sounds easy, but catch up with Raj, Geordie, you know what I mean? Looks incredible, man.
Like honestly, I've loved it. I have loved it. Like I went for a seat. Like we took an easy last night because we've been out the night before. I won't be I won't be naming any names, but
Okay,
I mean
fair
out till
enough.
5:30 in the morning at some nightclub, and I'm there ringing my wife on the way home, going. She's like, "Why are you in a nightclub? Casino." And oh man, and to be fair, and it's great to hear because a lot of people are talking about this being a boring tour for players, but there were players there out on the piss as well, enjoying themselves.
Name
So
no
it's not,
one now, fella.
no, I won't, of
name
course,
no one.
but the crack is good. Then we had a day off yesterday. This morning, I was up for a sea swim. I mean, when am I ever?
Tommy, you wouldn't do a sea swim at home. Who are you codding? who do you think you're fucking are? Ross Purcell? A sea swim. Who was the crew?
Me. There was loads of people, loads of Irish, loads of Scott, loads of like local people from home, and a few Aussies. Sea swim, and you know, it's all about mental health. Going for a swim, having a coffee, talking about how they are. You had Ian Evans, Gavin Hastings, myself, Zebo was there, Zeeves was there.
Zeeves, yes! Come on, Zeeves!
Zeeves didn't get on the water, surprise, surprise.
Of course
didn't even
he didn't.
do any exercises. But
that would follow his career.
Man, honestly, it's some experience. There's so many supporters, yes. But actually, in terms of just listen, for today, just sitting beside Ron O'Gara, Raj, like, just asking, like, because you don't get to catch up properly. It was like,
no, you don't.
That's what I love about this podcast. We get to catch up. How are you getting on? What are you thinking of the game? What's your thoughts on it? Today was just a chance to sit, Raj, have a crack, see how he thought. Jordan Murphy, same.
Brilliant. Did you manage to get a Cavan Jack to remove Dan Bigger from Rogers' ass, man? Have you been listening to the comms? And they're
he loves Bigger. He loves him. He loves Bigger. I'm like, man, he is. We got any chances of getting him to shut up for a minute?
Do you know what? Doesn't that define Raj though? He needed to hate you in your playing days for now you to have something special with him. You know that kind of way, like.
This is exactly. He had no respect for Bigger when he played. All of a sudden, now that he's talking to him top of the game, he's like, man, he knows his shit. He really does. He's on the ball. And to be fair, I think the two of them are kind of pantomime villains. And both of them are playing up to it. They're falling out with each other on air. They're in great form. So, here come the boys. Here.
There we go.
Hello, Al. Are we going to the game? Yeah. Offload podcast. Here we go, boys.
Go on, the lads. Look at that for a pairing.
Come on,
Lions. Finally, some decent second rows, Tommy.
Nights again.
Shawsy. Everyone please genuflect at Simon Shaw.
Donncha.
You can sit your fucking chariots up your arse.
All right, Tommy, all right.
We're getting in the camper van, so you're happy. You should be happy.
Shawsy, did I hear? Did I hear you? We ask him. Was he traveling?
No, he got rid of it.
4 days.
He lasted 4 days in the camper van. He got rid of it.
Oh, wow. Of course he did.
Chelsea.
Rog, say goodbye.
Time never seen you looking so lovely as you did tonight. Geordie.
Sure. Go on.
They're all burning you, Tommy.
They're all going to the match. They're all going to, but it's his dedication to the podcast.
I know
so
this might
sorry.
sound a tough listen if you're listening on audio only, but if you want to see it, you can go to YouTube, and I definitely recommend it for the last 3 minutes. It has been an exhibition in Lions Legends, and this beauty.
Come on, let's go.
Jordan Murphy, I don't know how to describe him. He's the orchestrator of tonight's madness.
He's the best crack of all time.
Jordy, go on, get out of here. I'll see us later on.
Jordy, we love you.
Don't.
Do, Jordy.
They're taking their trousers off, right? Lads, we don't need to be seeing that.
Can we just apologise that everyone is listening on audio?
That's
is worth a look on our
doing that. That's my friend doing
our
that.
YouTube. Brilliant.
Unnamed person trying to take the trousers down. Anyway, this is.
But here, can I say you haven't only been hanging around with the Lions? You met David Campese, man.
I did. So. Right, so as I mentioned, right, so I'm here as part of the Lions Trust, right? So I'm a kind of an alakadoo on this trip.
Okay.
So I'm not trying to do too many gigs. Like, there's so many players here. Yeah, give me a text, lads. See you later.
They've unhitched you, Tommy. Here, listen, can I just say on behalf of everyone here, thanks, Tommy, because you're having the time of your life there and you're putting the time aside for us. Honestly, appreciate it.
Thank you, boys. It's just great crack. I love, honestly, Donncha, me and you played for the Lions, right? And we were a part of it as part of a squad and a team as class. But you know what? As a former player, it's actually probably more crack. It is. Yeah, like there's so many players there, and there's so many guys looking for gigs and speaking dues, whatever else. But sometimes when there's a select group picked for a bit of a liquid lunch and it kicks off like that, man, you just can't beat it. So anyway, listen, I am here as a Lions tourist as part of the Lions committee. Which I'm really, really fortunate to be. So I'll give you an example. This is so embarrassing, right? So I'm actually, because I'm part of the Lions committee, I'm staying in the team hotel. So whenever
with all the players.
Oh, with all the players, man. It's so embarrassing.
Oh, wow. How many awkward lift moments have you had?
It's so embarrassing. So I was so we're in Brisbane, obviously, for the first test. Got on the flight. So the wonderful thing about Jordan Murphy's back. Jordy, I'll see you at the gate. Go on, go away. I'll see you at the match. I'm trying to be as serious as I can, but we've literally
we're probably not going to end up using.
I wanted to record this yesterday. But
can we just...
I'm gonna have to run away, right? Go on.
Yeah. The only way. To be fair to me.
Anyway,
while you're running away, sorry, just quick take. You met David Campese. Just tell us, how did that go?
Oh man, he was the guy I grew up loving rugby. Yeah. I remember Ireland.
Well, bar that try in the '91 World Cup. Do you remember when he broke our hearts?
But it doesn't matter. The first. Before Jonah Lomu, he was the legend of world rugby. Like amazing. Sorry, Donncha.
Don't apologize to me, man. I'm so used to this. It's our listeners. This is a genuine. No, you are. To anyone listening, you're on tour. This is the offload, man. This is what we're all about. Like this, you're seeing exactly what we are. This is touring. This is the life of it. And then, honestly, Saturday's a match, and you've got to find a way.
I have to say, man, I have had the best day. Well,
you look happy. Do you know what? I love that you're going to put all this down to the sea swim.
No, do you know what? Like, I've had a couple of great nights. But today we went for a bite to eat, a select crew going for food. And do you know, sometimes you sit around a table, a few glasses of wine, good food. Oh man, it was the sing song. We had the whole, literally, right? So Raj stood up on the bar, silenced the whole pub, this huge pub, silenced the whole place for Alan Wynne Jones to sing Walking in Memphis. Like, I mean, it was the whole bar sang Walking in Memphis. I mean, it was absolutely epic, man.
I've had the pleasure of hearing him sing that, man.
Yeah, he's a great.
Not only is he a talented rugby player, but all the Welsh, They can do singing, can't they?
Oh, it's so good. And then upstairs, when we were upstairs together, he sang the Welsh national anthem. We all had to sing a song. He
Oh,
sang
wow.
the Welsh national anthem. Like
Did-
when you're a player and you have to listen to that, yeah, and particularly in the Principality Stadium, like you
God,
just hear that. And it's special, man. But
it's
hey,
special.
so we all
It gives you the hair on the back of your neck. Sorry, can I ask a question? Did he start crying? That's his thing during the anthem. Was he bawling his eyes out by the end?
That's what we were saying too, man. That's not the authentic version. You're not crying, but we all like pulled up the words and all. So we all sang with him, and we all.
Well-
Man,
well-
it's just a special. Honestly, I've had a brilliant day with a couple of great guys.
We're all glad for you, Tommy. The Welsh are glad as well. Jack Morgan's on the bench, so that will bring a bit of singing to the MCG, or what are they calling it over there? The G.
The G, that's it. The G,
Yeah.
the G Stadium. To be fair, man, this is the other thing I can't get up. There are so many Welsh supporters here, like way more than Ireland, way more than Scotland, England. There are more, like honestly, I would say 3 times more Welsh supporters than anyone else. So
Wow.
to see Jack Morgan, and to be fair, I kind of think he deserved it. I actually think he
absolutely.
was brilliant in the warm-up matches. I felt it was harsh on him to miss out on the first test. So I think it's brilliant. And obviously Joe McCarthy, you'd be devastated for him to miss out. So I'm an Alakadoo here, right?
Of course, yeah.
So because I'm here with the Lions Trust, I've been doing a bit of charity work, right?
I'd say they're glad they brought you, yeah.
Absolutely regretting it. Right?
Well, they made the right decision with you over Jordan Murphy.
No, but honestly, man, I'm doing my job, right? So
Of course you are.
From Brisbane to Melbourne, we had to obviously the flight, but I end up, because I'm part of the Lions party, I was on the Lions plane. So remember, one of the best things about being part of the Lions is whenever you're flying internally, you don't have to go through the airport. You
bus, drive straight up to the plane. It's amazing.
Oh, like next level stuff. So all of a sudden, I'm on the bus with a group of the Alakadoos or whatever else, committee people. And next thing you know, instead of going to Brisbane Airport, we go through these security gates. And I'm like, oh, geez, this is interesting. All of a sudden, we're driving for a couple of miles. All of a sudden, I see 2 Lions buses. I'm like, holy shit, I'm getting on the Lions. So anyway, all of a sudden, we were off the bus and all the Lions team, Andy Farrell, Jane, all the team were all there. And so we're obviously, the Lions team get on first and they've all got their fancy packed lunches or whatever else. And
Graham Close, good on you.
All the committee men go on after, and I'm one of them. And literally, James Lowe just cries out, Jesus, let anybody on this bus. And like Simon Easterby's going, how the hell did you get here? Like, what the fuck are you doing there?
You should say, I'm an option for the wing now that you've so many injuries, lads.
Oh, honestly, man, it's so embarrassing, though. Honestly, it's embarrassing. So
have you had any run-ins to them in the hotel?
So literally, I got in on Sunday. Most of the supporters didn't land in until Monday. So I'm actually staying in the team hotel. So we're staying in the team hotel, and I thought, right, I might as well, it's been a couple of days on the piss. I might as well go for the gym. So upstairs, level 10.
That'll fix it. Yeah.
In the gear, in the gym, walk into the gym. There's Finn Russell and Hugh Jones sitting in the jacuzzi. I'm like, all right, lads.
Wow.
I thought, right, okay, I won't go to jacuzzi. Let's go to the steam room. There's Owen Farrell and Finn Smith is in there, and I was like, "Oh, lads,
you're such a name dropper."
I literally walk into the sauna, see the 2 boys, close the door, walk back out again. It's dead embarrassing. So
no, it shouldn't be embarrassing, and not at all, man. I'd say they're absolutely, you know what I mean. They're kind of going, look at this build, and
but
you know what? You know you're
exactly,
in a good.
What am I doing here? They're like going, what the hell is this fella doing? So like literally team. Every time I get in the hotel lift, there's literally one of the players there, and they're like, so why are you here?
But that's because they see you too young to be a committee member. I think all of them think you could tog out, but they'd certainly get a lesson about 2013 if they wanted to off you about how to get it done.
If one thing, anything that is following me in this place, feckin' 10 siblings, man, I swear. If I haven't heard 10 siblings on this trip about 1 million times, It's like 9 brothers and sisters or 9 brothers. I mean, I'm like, no, it's not 9 brothers. It's 10. I mean, if you're gonna slag me, it's 10 siblings.
Get it right.
Yeah. So,
Tommy, I want to go through the team there because I'd say you haven't heard it, judging by the reaction of Jordan there. But the centres,
don't judge Jordan Murphy. That man, like. Honestly, we've been on it since 1 o'clock, mate.
Great. But hold on, Bundy's in the centre and he goes in there with Hugh Jones, but what we've heard is that Garry was picked, Ringrose was picked, and he went Andy Farrell after it and basically pulled himself from the test because he was feeling symptoms of a concussion. Do you know what? Honestly, Tommy, I know we're about but it's got me thinking, haven't we come an awful long way, man, that a player now can put his hand up? Because in the past, that would have been keep quiet, say nothing, play. But now the player welfare, the player awareness, for someone like, what balls out of Garry Ringrose to put his hand up?
He must have trained, though, Dunners.
Oh, he did train?
Yeah, and he didn't feel right.
But they said it was only afterwards that it came up handy. I was reading it there on the BBC. But my point is, Tommy, we've all masked injuries. We've all said nothing. We've all gone through it. Whereas we know this the biggest epidemic in our sport, the biggest blight on our sport, head knocks, bang knocks, and there's Garry Ringrose taken, the best approach to put his hand up. I don't think it's something we'll get into now. I just wanted to acknowledge it.
No, you're right. And you know what? I do want to touch on that because fair play to Garry. I actually bumped into him in the hotel and asked him how he was. And he's so humble, such a great guy as well. But actually, do you know what? One of the great things that I've seen since I've been over here. So obviously I'm here as part of the charity side. Loose Heads.
We've heard for the 5th time, yes.
But Loose Heads is one of the mental health charities that I'm here, right? And one of the big things that Andy Farrell pushes all the time is accountability and vulnerability. We've talked about this all the time. And in years gone by, if you're vulnerable in terms of you got a head knock, you're like, no, John, I'm not going. That's a weakness. I'm not going to let anybody know.
Yeah.
And Garry Ringrose knew that his head knock, there's a weakness there. I'm not quite right. And we would have dug in like years ago. We would have dug in. Where actually amazing that he actually was able to put his hand up and say that, you know what, no, maybe I'm not right. And actually, I went to that sea swim this morning and it was all about loose heads. It was all about mental health. I actually went to Melbourne Rugby Club last night as well. And I have to say this to you though, because we talk about vulnerability as something as a weakness in years gone by. And Andy Farrell is something about embracing that accountability. Yeah. And whenever I was at Melbourne Rugby Club, I was there with David Campese and we all stood around in a circle and we went around and we said how we're feeling 1 out of 10. And you can't say 7. So I was like, listen, I'm an 8. I'm feeling brilliant, looking to be here as part of the Lions. I miss my family, miss my kids on FaceTime. And I'm feeling a bit hungover. So that's why I'm there were a lot of 8s, right? There were loads of 8s, a few 6s. And then all of a sudden this one fella said, you know what, I'm a 5. And he said, I'm a 5 because, you know what, there's something going on at home. I'm from Ireland and I miss my family and I wish I could be there with them for this really difficult time. And
was he from Cork?
No. Honestly, this is serious. And he
sorry.
The whole place, just like everybody was 8, 6s, whatever else, having a bit of a laugh. And this guy, as soon as he hit a 5 or a 4, he just like changed the mood of the place. All of a sudden, somebody else said how they were 4.5. That somebody actually in their family passed away. Do you know what? Sometimes it's worth checking in. And all of a sudden, this guy is from Ireland. And everybody went straight over to him after the huddle to check in and things are okay. And,
brilliant.
You know, we're part of here as the Lions. We're part of it. But do you know what? It's 4 countries come together. And it's about actually checking in and whatever about. We all love to say, yeah, we're grand. Things are great. Yeah. But actually, whenever you are an ear to listen how people are really getting on, and actually find out how really things are going. I'm pissed, but it's really important.
No, but you're right. Yeah, no, I hear the point. And look, I suppose the main thing on Garry Ringrose, honestly, on behalf of ex-players, can we just say that? Because there's an awful lot of our brothers that are struggling. And to show them, to show the maturity out of Garry Ringrose, to put his hand up and say, I'm not right. and to forgo a Lions test jersey is actually quite remarkable. That fella is hero-like in our books. So good on you, Garry Ringrose. I suppose we look at the other talking points. Obviously, Jack Morgan on the bench, James Ryan coming on the bench, which I know a lot of people are surprised at. But if you're surprised, watch back his performance. I know he got a yellow card, but he bangs everything that moves in that FNP game. So I think that's a good call. I think
to be fair, I was sitting beside Rog today, big believer in James Ryan. He just said, man, I love that guy. Love him. He just gets out there, gets really stuck in. And when Joe McCarthy's
news for all
not
the
fit,
Leinster supporters, Rog's eyes on your man. The other one of note is Porter coming in from Genge, and I can understand it a little bit.
Really?
He wants impact from Well, I see it a bit. I just think you got to fight fire with fire.
Change. I thought the front row for that first game, I thought Genge was excellent.
Yeah, I don't disagree with it, but I'm looking at momentum swings, and I think there's a guy that can be real impact. If you look last 20 minutes, where did the lines come unfolded a little bit? The impact of the bench. And
do you know what, though? I'm sorry, I'm butting in here, but it's not really about the Lions team this weekend, because we know how good the Lions were. That first half against Australia, Australia were shite. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, they were. Yeah.
So
they brought in
Australian
Valentini.
Team. Yeah,
Valentini and Skelton come in for them. That's
Parecki
definitely going to bring it. Yeah, amazing. Not a whole lot of changes other than that, though. You know what I mean? Just what's the sense on the ground, Tommy?
I was surprised Tate McDermott, Donaldson didn't come in at 9 and 10. Very, very surprised. I thought they'd make a big difference when they come on second half. Talking to Rog again, he was a little bit surprised by that too. He particularly thought Tate McDermott, who plays with Lina in the Reds. But
the
obviously,
combination.
But obviously Joe Schmidt, we talked about it on Tuesday. We believe a lot in him, but we're a little bit unimpressed with that first test. But listen, the one thing I think from Australia, Donncha, right, is that 2001, 2013, Australia lost the first test. Back in 2001, the Lions absolutely hammered them in the Gabba. I think it was that Brian O'Driscoll try, Scott Cornell try, unbelievable doubt. Amazing, right? But the second test, first half, Lions were all over them. All of a sudden, it was Joe Roth caught an intercept. We were out with Justin Harrison the other night. He was reminding everybody how he turned it all around with that line-out steal. And all of a sudden, Australia won the second test. So they won the second test in 2001. They won the second test in 2013 and took it down to third test. So as much as I do believe Australia aren't way off the races, I do think with Skelton, with Valentini, I actually just think they were a bit of a rabbit caught in the headlights last week. That first half, they just didn't deal with the pressure of it. It's so big over here. Honestly, Donncha, the pressure on this Australian team is so big, because particularly you're in Melbourne here, where nobody cares about rugby. It's all AFL, it's all rugby league.
The thing is, though, Tommy, what we know, the easiest fixes in rugby are physicality. Actually, that is a basic requirement. When you pick, you know what I mean, international players or even good club players, it's not up to coaches to teach that physicality aspect of it. That's a mindset, and the Aussies will bring it. We're not going to stay on too much longer, because I know you want to catch up with the lads. But
I really, honestly, I have to say, I really apologise to Lions Sports.
Not at all. It's great fun. Listening. And look, I think it gives a massive insight, because this is the bit people don't see, man. You know what I mean? You wonder why we love it. It's because you've bonds with those lads that you can catch up with, and you just, honestly, you know what I mean? You pick up where you left off.
You were missed out here, mate. Honestly,
do you know why I missed? And I honestly, when I rang you, FaceTime me earlier on when you were having dinner and having the crack, and I was there, I would kill to be there. And then when I realised my job used to be to make sure to get fellas home. You know what I mean? My job was, I remember once running into Coppers, grabbing Dennis Leamy, throwing him over, I shouldn't have named him, sorry Leames, throwing him over my shoulder and making sure he got to a pool recovery session. So there, you do need a few fellas like that look out for each other. But,
Dennis Leamy has come up in quite a few conversations.
Yeah, of course. What a man.
But like, listen, it's not even that though. Honestly, it's not even just about former players. Like catching up with people who are living over here in Australia, saying I'm living here.
2 aunts. Will you keep an eye out for them?
No, but honestly, man, it's amazing. It's such a great. I actually, I was wondering, should I really come over? Should I come over? But the Lions is special. There's something amazing. Like you wouldn't believe. There are people here who have worn the same Lions top for 2 weeks solid. I mean, it's like it's disgusting. But like because what Ian McGeegan said on the podcast before, he said, you never feel alone when you're wearing a Lions top, and it's
you will if you're wearing it for 2 weeks, Tommy. No jokes. Brilliant. Overall, let's just wrap it a little bit. Obviously, there's the classic match, and we'll chat a bit more about that on the dressing room on Tuesday. To everyone that subscribed, thank you so much. We did our Rushmore last week. It was great insight into our leadership styles. But anyone that is subscribed, thank you so much for getting involved in the dressing room. But Tommy, this weekend, how do you see it going? Call it for us, fella.
I know. Sorry, just burped. I thought you were still talking. I think that the Lions will win. They'll win. They will win easy. But I would, for the good of rugby, for rugby union, and the big thing down here, what I see is that we need a strong Australian rugby. We need to see them step up. So whatever the hell they need to do this weekend, whatever the new people whatever the bench has to do, whatever Joe Schmidt has to do, I would love to see Australia win 1-1 going into that final test. Because to be fair, after the first 10 minutes in the first test, like the Lions should have won by 40 points. I mean, realistically, the Lions were shite in the second half.
I'll give you a laugh. I've just got a text here from Jordan Murphy saying, "Stop being a pothole and leave Tommy go." They think I'm ruining your crack. Can I just bring you up to a bit of to speed in Ireland? So, like, because you've been away, maybe your head have been in the clouds. Kerry versus Donegal in the All Ireland. Any interest in that?
Yeah,
Spain versus England in the Euros.
I wish Clifford does an All Ireland because he's one of the greatest of all time, but I think Donegal are going to win it. Jimmy's winning matches.
There you go, Tommy. It's 40 years since the moving statues down in Ballinspittle.
Oh, give me a break, mate. I've got a match to go to.
Dublin Zoo have announced that there was a baby Okappa born.
Right.
Yeah, we should push that. That's called Jordan, I think, after today.
What's an Okappa?
It's like a tiny little. They're hard to describe. They're like deers, but they're very colourful around the arse area. You know what I mean?
Like Jordan Murphy, except colourful around the hair area. Yeah.
And here, just general housekeeping. Can you have a word with the lads in Love Island? Because in Virgin. Because every time I record Love Island, the last 10 minutes is cut out. It's not good enough. We're at the melting point now. Blue is back in the house. Yasmin was voted the #1 girl. Shakira has given Connor the old kind of friend zone.
That right. To hell with that, right? Do you know what's a good talking point? Why the feck are the Lime bikes in Cork and Dublin and Belfast and Galway? These fucking things are amazing, honestly. I am lime scootering, lime biking all over the city.
Are you jumping on that? Are you jumping on that?
Okay. I'm on this to the Amy Stadium for the Lions Ledge. I know, I'm actually not joking. I am loving it. Alan Wynne Jones turned up late for lunch. He goes, "Sorry, I got lost on the Lime bike." Why the hell have they not got these in Ireland? They're unbelievable.
Do you know what? Cycle us off, Tommy. That'll do you.
Here, hold on. There's a fella here. I've been on
he
the
just said the listener. He said what every listener that is still listening to the podcast is saying.
Oh, the housing crisis in Ireland. Bring this Aussie over.
Thank you so much. Honestly, thank you so much for
Ireland.
listening.
You build houses.
We really appreciate it. We'll be back on Tuesday night.
What are you doing here?
I'm still here.
A massive thank you to Tommy, who honestly One of the greatest nights. Come on, cycle off, Tommy. We leave it there.
Hold on, I'm back.
Tommy Bowe.
Hold on, where's the? I'm back. I'm back. I fell off the bike.
Do you want to lift?
No, don't lift. Thank you, man.
Oh, you love the beauty, man. You're a gentleman. Don't leave him on the bike, fella, please.
Drive all the boys to the game.
Who drove the boys to the game?
Neil.
Will you drive me to the game?
Do you want to go?
Ah, look at that. There's the decency.
Aussies.
Go well,
this
Tommy.
is what it's all about, man.
What do you want to be? A Walla Walla bee. Lads, there's the beauty of rugby. You know what I mean? To be fair, Tommy is one of the greatest players we ever had, but that man is just looking out for him because he's a decent Aussie. Tommy, go well, fella. We love you.
See you, man.
See you Tuesday.